Stop being friends with people who are studying you. Shout out to Olga Safari for this. Absolutely. Collective, y'all need to stay away from these types of people. You know, and it's so crazy because, like, I've had my fair share of these types of people in the past where they show concern, but it's not genuine concern. They show interest in you, but it's not genuine interest in you, right? It's like this superficial fascination and admiration for you, right? But really, it's a front to gain access into who you are and into your life, right? You've dealt with these people who they're just trying to figure you out. Like, why are you so happy? That's a comment that you might have genuinely got. Like, why are you so happy? Or every time I see you, you're always chipper and smiling. Like, you don't ever have a bad day. Like, when people make comments like that, those are the ones you need to run from, okay? Because those are typically your miserable people who cannot relate to you or your high vibration, right? They only relate to people who are on their level, who are operating out of low vibrations and choose those types of emotions, right? Because what do you mean you are just too happy? What do you mean you're always like, what? So you're supposed to be depressed? You're supposed to always be miserable? No, that's a sign that you know that that's a miserable person. And I've had a lot of people tell me that over the years. Like, you're just so happy, you're too happy, or whatever. And then these are the same people that when they see you happy continuously, that triggers them, right? Because they're waiting for the other shoe to drop. Or they be trying to trigger you or get you to react, right? They don't believe that somebody could be that happy. They don't believe somebody could be in that high vibration or be at peace with themselves, right? They don't believe it. So they try the tricks and all the tricks of the trade to get you to react so you can prove their point. Retarded. You know what I'm saying? But these people, that's what they do. And then they study you. Literally. You know what I'm saying? So they be watching you from afar. They watch your reactions. Some of these people orchestrate certain events or plot and plan to see how you will react. They purposely do things to see what you're going to do, see what your response is. They want to know what makes you tick, what pisses you off so that they can piss you off more. What gets you upset or angry so they can anger you more. What makes you frustrated so they can frustrate you more. What makes you sad so they like these miserable people. They like to see people unhappy because that is the energy that they are in. So that's the energy that they can relate to. They're miserable, so they can only relate to other miserable people, right? And that's what excites them, other miserable people. But see, you collective, you're not a miserable person. You're actually the opposite. You are a healed, high vibrational person. So you like seeing other people healed in high vibration, and that brings you joy, right? So you learned this a long time ago, that there are people out here who just want to be around you, to study you, to figure out your blueprint. What makes you happy? Why are you so joyous, right? And then once they figured you out or think they figured you out, that's when they can start to plot, plan, and attack to destroy you. And I done seen so many people get destroyed. So many innocent, nice, happy people be destroyed because they allow people to come in and study them, and boom, now it's just like tragedy after tragedy. Every time you turn around, they plot and they plan and they do things to get you to react, you know, and they love that. They get a kick out of that, seeing you spaz out, seeing you snap out, seeing you cry and be sad and depressed. And that used to be me, especially all over social media. I used to always tell everything I was going through, and I would post pictures of me crying and everything. I'm sure back then people was eating that up. My secret haters was eating that up. They were enjoying the show. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. When you give them all these types of reactions, that's what they live off of and thrive off. But when you start to cancel all that background noise out and you stop giving them that reaction that they want or they're looking for, you don't give them nothing. Yeah. That they're no longer happy about that. You know, now they get upset. Now they get angry. Now they get obsessed with trying to target you. That's just how it goes. So, you know, learn not to be so accessible and learn not to, like, if you know somebody is, like, it's a different feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like when people are studying you because you feel watched. And then it's like the questions that they ask or the things that they say, it's like, it comes off as they're judging you or analyzing you, right? You know what I'm saying? Instead of like trying to just know you from a genuine standpoint. No, these people will have you under a microscope, and they'll put you through all different types of tests and trials just to figure out who you are and what makes you you, right? And it's not like they want this information so that they could elevate you, so that they can honor you or respect you. No, they want this information so that they can control you, so that they can destroy you, that they can disturb you in some type of way, right? Anybody who just wants to be around you to study you, yeah, that's weird. That is so strange. Like, why? I'm a human, not a study guide. So you don't need to be trying to study me or figure me out, right? Those are the ones that are plotting and planning and scheming on your life. The ones who want to study you just to figure you out. Like, it's weird. But collective, if you're listening to this message, you probably had your fair share of people trying to study you, figure you out, and in hopes to prevent you from something or stop you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why you had to learn how to stop oversharing and stop like wearing your heart on your sleeve and telling everybody everything that you thought, you know, because the more predictable you become, the easier it is for them to study you and control you. And that's ultimately why they wanted to study you anyway. You know what I'm saying? But stay away from these types of people because they mean no good. And it's like they're secretly miserable. And that's why they target happy or high vibrational people to see if they can knock them down. Sick and twisted game that you never want to be a part of. And if you find yourself in a situation where you feel like people are trying to study you, you better hightail it and go the whole opposite way, okay? Get away from these people, I'm telling you, because they don't mean you no good and they never will. Listen, if you resonated with this message in any way, let me know in the comments below, all right? And if this is your first time here on the channel, subscribe, okay? We're a vibe, we're growing and we're flowing, okay? Like, seriously, I know you want to, so just go ahead. And if you're returning, please give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you comment and share, okay? I love y'all. It's Karkar. Talk to you later. Bye.